Army of Darkness. Now, I usually do these Evil Red reviews on Sundays, but the reason I'm not, just to quick explain why this video is uploading today, and so will the next Evil Dead review, essentially because of the fact that I was not able to go see John Wick last night, which I usually go see the new big release for the weekend on a Thursday, so I can have a review out for it Friday, also to avoid spoilers, and also I just genuinely want to see these movies. John Wick had such a long run time, and it was very hard to go see that because of life circumstances. So I'm going to try and go tomorrow, and John Wick 4 should have a review out by Sunday. That is my goal. If not, bear with me, guys. I will have a review of John Wick 4 as soon as possible. Also, since I've seen Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, we're going to have a similar thing. So, basically, I'm going to have to figure out what video I'm going to put out Sunday. But, basically, I'm going to have a review out for Army of Darkness this Friday, Evil Dead 2013 next Friday, and then somewhere in the middle of all those videos, also, I'm going to do the series to kind of just cap off my Evil Dead reviews, basically. But yeah, that's the plan for all the videos. I know it's a clusterfuck of just stuff I got going on, but we'll work through it all and it'll be fun. Let me know your thoughts. Yep, let's get started. Army of Darkness is my favorite of the Evil Dead movies, and I can definitively say that because now I've seen it more than once. This 4K, by the way, from Screen Factory, not only has gorgeous artwork, but has, look at that list of special features. That's all special features and stuff. It's also got the international cut, director's cut, theatrical cut. Now, I just watched the theatrical cut because it was the shortest. So, you guys can let me know what the differences are. I'm not really sure, but yeah, the disc here all have really cool artwork and stuff. And they do pop out a little too easily, unfortunately, because these discs, I feel like these disc trays don't like snap into place anymore. Anyways, this is not a review of the 4K edition of this movie. It's a review of the movie, but I just wanted to show this off because, I don't know, I haven't had an excuse to talk about this 4K edition of this movie, and I fucking love it. So, I think why this is my favorite of the Evil Dead movies is, like, Evil Dead 1 and 2 are just kind of, like, fun. I like them, but they're more, like, horror-based. And for me, I really enjoy the goofy tone of this movie a lot more. Ash has a lot of great catchphrases. Like when I think about Evil Dead 1 and 2, yeah, the character is really cool in Evil Dead Part 2, and that's like the birth of Ash. But like, this is the movie that came up with his quippy one-liners like, "This is my boomstick! Now, if any one of you primates comes near me." It's just like, there's so many great quotable lines. You ain't the leader of two things, Jack and shit. You know, there's just great moments like that. He has such great one-liners. Bruce Campbell is full living it up here because basically Bruce Campbell is a man out of time in this movie because of the Necron, whatever, however you pronounce it, basically the Book of the Dead, transports him back in time to medieval times, and he has to fight off the Evil Dead in medieval times. And that's just a lot of fun because basically Bruce Campbell just lives it up as Ash, basically in medieval times, being smarter than everybody, knowing more about the whole situation than everybody, and just being the leader of this army. He's just having a great time. There's a lot of great effects. Also, it's very clear that this movie had more budget, and this movie has a great costume design to it, and just really neat fun effects, great cinematography. It has a lot of action, it has a lot of fun moments. There isn't actually as much horror as you would think. I mean, there's horror, but the horror is most like action based, and it means that like a lot of this movie isn't like super scary or anything. Not that Evil Dead's really scary, but if you watch the first two, they're kind of more straight horror movies. At least the first one, and then the second one's a little bit more comedy, but still more horror based. But this one, I enjoyed the comedy element of it. I think it just has a lot more fun with it, and there's just so many funny one-liners and just great laughs. Hail to the king! This is just a great ending to the movie, and yeah, it's just a great fun movie. And I feel like this is also a movie that you could show someone who's never seen the Evil Dead movies, and they might be weirded out by how the movie starts by just like, wait, there's a portal, cabin in the woods. Just it does a little recap basically of Evil Dead, um, but they could still watch this movie and have a good time, I think. And that's what's crazy about this movie. It's really bizarre like that, but it's a great time. It's an awesome movie. It's funny, and it's one of my favorite movies just in general. And I think this is one of the movies that kind of, when I watch Halloween for the first time, it made me love slashers. When I watch movies like this made me love horror comedies. And there's certain movies like that that just make you realize, oh, I do love this sort of thing, and this is just awesome for me. I just think this is a great time. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.